Hello there. How you guys doing? Happy Thursday. Hope you've all been having a, well, decent week. Over here, like, there was quite the drought going for basically the entirety of spring thus far. And then supposedly the drought was supposed to be over, and, seems like that was a false alarm. Drought is alive and well, I guess. Yay! But, oh well. Does mean that it's still very sunny out there. But, yeah. That does make, trying to keep indoor temperatures comfortable, it makes it more difficult. So, yeah. Very much still a work in progress, even now. Yeah, maybe there's gonna be rain. At this point, I'm doubtful until it actually starts raining properly. But, yes. But we'll see. But, yeah, I guess for now, great time to enjoy the never-ending sun by staying indoors. But yes, you know, hopefully by the time I stream on Tuesday, it's not going to be the drought anymore. Who knows? I haven't actually been to Philadelphia, so I don't know if it's actually always sunny there. But, yes. I have a feeling they probably have nighttime over there too. And I don't think it can count as sunny while the sun is down, so. Or is it just called something else whenever it's not sunny? Because I guess that's one way around it. Like, if you name the city after the current weather, and yeah, because then it could work. Anyhow. It's a bit like people who have their birthday on the 29th of February, and then, you know, technically their birthday is only once every 4 years. But, like, in practice, that doesn't really make a difference. But, yeah. Either way. Going to be playing more Star Control 2 / Free Stars, the Ur-Quan Masters / like the 2 or 3 other names the game is known under. But yeah, been playing this game for a while now. Turns out finding a precursor battle platform that's just parked somewhere in the galaxy is kind of difficult when you don't know where in the galaxy. So, yeah, this far I've gotten a lot of information about, oh, it's a precursor battle platform. It exists. It's called the Sumatra. The Korra and the Kazurta, or like the Ur-Quan, are fighting over it. And I should really blow it up with that bomb I already have. Just glossing over the small detail of, so where in the galaxy is this thing that I'm supposed to blow up? Because, like, the galaxy isn't exactly small. So, that's been the problem for the last couple of streams, that, yeah, But in the meantime, I've allied with the Cyrene, or at least I'm very close to allying with the Cyrene. I'm not sure if it's quite far enough in the progression of their fight with the Mycon, but basically I've done my part. So, yeah. But that means that I'll be able to get their ships, which I don't know how powerful they are, but maybe they're pretty decent. And other than that, I got the item that was on that planet the Mycon were at, so luring them away, which was part of the whole helping the Cyrene fight the Mycon, also meant that I was able to get that thing off of that planet. I have not figured out what to actually do with that, So, it's an item that's supposed to imitate the power of a sun. So it doesn't quite have the same power output, but if you put it close enough to the planet, it still works well. So, yes, it seems like a very specific thing. And at first I was thinking it would be useful to the Shofixi, who, they're a race who basically, they blew up their sun to try and, defeat the evil Ur-Quan. And, I mean, it blew up a bunch of the Ur-Quan ships, but it also, well, made it so their planet is not habitable anymore. So my first idea was to try and use that artificial sun thing to try and make their planet habitable again, but absolutely no progress on doing that. Because the thing is, with the Shofixi, to ally with them, I need to get the remaining Shofixi from a different guy, and that other guy seems to require for me to bring over members of an alien species who will only ally with me after I've already allied with the Shofixi. So, yeah. Kinda seems like that's impossible. So not sure how that's supposed to work. It's also possible that I still misinterpreted which aliens that one alien who collects other aliens. I'm still not 100% sure which ones I was supposed to bring to that guy. But currently my best guess is it's the ones who... So the Yehut, who... they like the Shofixi, they used to be allies with the Shofixi, they think the Shofixi are dead, and I need to convince them that that's incorrect, but to get that to happen, I need to do the thing that I also... Yeah. It seems very... Can't really do that because, making progress requires having already made progress in a different thing that I'm blocked from doing. So, yeah. Don't know how you're supposed to solve that. But, yeah. Maybe I don't need to do that. I don't know yet. But yes. So, main thing I need to do is figure out where the battle platform is still. And, yeah. Then figure out how to destroy it, which may or may not require more stuff than I already have, because I currently have that bomb that I'm supposed to use to blow up the battle platform. I've used it once to test it out and reloaded. The thing is, with using it, it does seem to blow up my ship too, because it doesn't seem to have any sort of delay timer thing. So I don't know how that's supposed to be working. Or maybe it didn't blow up my ship. Maybe it was just game over because I wasted the one thing I needed to use. I don't know. But I have a feeling that I still need to alter something about my current plan. So, I don't know. Either way, let's open up the game and we'll just figure it out. Okay, so what's the correct save to go back to? I guess it would be this one. This is after I got the device. I also have the eggshell. Yes, I think that would be the one. Okay, so this point... Right, so the Mycon are currently on their way to their fight with the Serene. I don't think I've checked back on the Serene in the meantime. but I assume they're still busy with the fight that hasn't even started yet. So that's all going. The Subox and the Udwig are apparently still busy with the Korra. So that's neat. I've also been trying to figure out the pattern the rainbow worlds are supposedly in. And, like, I marked out all the different locations. So, yeah. I posted the picture on Discord in the stream notes section. Yeah, basically I used, essentially this map, just an earlier version of it, before all the different spheres of influence are marked. Yeah. I used that and altered it a tiny bit in order to be able to have like a nice blank map to mark all the locations. But it still doesn't really make any sort of recognizable pattern to me. It's like there's one like here-ish, so around here, and one around here, and then one around here, and one there, and then there's one down here somewhere. So I'm not sure what that shape is supposed to be. So yeah, don't know. I mean, the first 4 that I was talking about, they're kind of in a line. So, like, kind of a line from there to there. And then I've just got the random other one that's all the way on the other side. So, weird. But yes, thank you for the 7 stream watch streak. But yeah. And in terms of aliens that I haven't really been able to do anything with, like, it's mainly the Shofixti, the Yehat, and maybe the Bervixis. Or did I get there? Like, it's the item I got. Is that the Bervixis one? Oh, I don't have it at this point. Fine. So maybe from the Bervixis I got one of the caster thingies. I haven't really gotten anything from the Bucks, I think. Like with the Ilrath, I know how to send them to fight the Tradash instead of the Pakuk. But when I did that, there was the slight issue of then the Pakuk went over to fight, or to reunite with the Yehat, which ended up with Pakuk just getting wiped out. So that didn't work out. Do want to try and avoid that. But yes, all of that is going on. There are the Chinjesu and the Murmurherm, who I have talked to, but I didn't actually take notes on what they said. But they were trying to make a hybrid species of their 2 species. And I vaguely remember them saying something about needing the energy of their sun for that process. But it's been quite a while since I talked to them, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm remembering it right. But I do definitely feel like I should be talking to them. Maybe they can tell me more now that I've got the artificial sun device thing. I mean, it might still take a while if they need to use the energy from that to then do something else. So, they are over in Ilraf space, which is a bit inconvenient since the Ilraf are currently still going to attack me whenever they can, but oh well. What's the worst that could happen other than ending up in a never-ending fight with the Ilraf? There's worse things. Okay. There. I really am hoping that I remembered right, that all they needed was some sort of power source. But I really can't remember the details. Like, it's probably been a month or so, or maybe shorter than that. I don't know when exactly I last tried to talk to them, but it feels like it's been ages. Okay. So... I think it was that planet. Oh, one of the probes. I also haven't really dealt with the probes because I actually kind of like being able to use them for resources. Okay, not here, clearly. Did I write down their location incorrectly? Guess I'll check the second planet. I sure hope their planet didn't just disappear. So that would be a problem. Okay, that's the one. Good, good. So, wasn't really able to do anything at the space station. And yeah. Okay, right. So I think it was... Huh? What? Huh? Huh? Have I never tried to land on a planet like this before?
Caught you, didn't I?
Oh.
We have monitored your visit to this world with great interest. Your plans for trickery.
Fine, I guess that's why I need to...
And make Dogar and Kazon clack their
Fine.
mandibles against one another and snicker with amusement. And so
Good laugh.
now, squishy human, I wonder what sort of noise you will make when I pull off your arms. A high and wailing scream?
Time to sacrifice the cook, I guess.
Ultimate suffering.
Okay. It's well, see ya.
Not so fast, tender human. You must first pay homage to the universal deities Dokar and Kazon. The payment is simple and within your means. You will pay with
Alphatori 1 was their homeworld. So I guess I need to visit there first. But yes. There, okay. Okay, so back to the same save. And... Alphatori. Okay, let's head over there instead. Well, technically not the best ship, because I guess the Sumatra battle platform thing that's able to just wipe out entire planets in... a very short amount of time. I think it was described as days, but yeah. Either way, pretty sure that thing is more powerful than my ship. So, yeah. Small detail. Or at least I feel like my ship isn't quite able to do that much damage, except for the one time with the bomb that I am currently carrying on my ship. But it's not really a repeatable thing, so I feel like that doesn't fully count. But technically it can blow up a planet once. I have actually played the first 2 Mass Effect games, I believe. Yeah, I think it was the first 2. But yeah. I'm pretty sure there's more of them. But I do think I've only played 1 and 2. But now I'm not 100% sure anymore. Either way, I know about the franchise. I have played some of it. And I do feel like, at least the mining segment in, I don't know if it was the first or the second Mass Effect game, but in one of them, there was the option to mine planets in a way that's kind of similar to how it works in this game. So, yeah. Anyway, I guess I can save. Because I'm not sure how successful I'll be at navigating. So I need to try and I think get to the planet, or maybe I can use it from out here. So can I use the caster from out here? I think that's a no. Okay. Fine, I should probably just load that save, because... There. Okay. Of course.
What?
Yes, yes. A human. Have to go?
Where to he are here?
Right. Of course I have to fight them. But yeah, I just want to try and get to their planet without having to fight a bunch of them. I mean, I still might have to do it. Actually, I didn't take any damage from that, so that works. As long as I can now manage to get to the planet without getting intercepted. There. Technically worked. Okay. Hello.
What a pleasant surprise. Ever since the Ur-Quan made it a fellow slave species, we have missed the human. You arrived just in time for the Festival of 1,000 Screams.
Lucky me.
We welcome you with open appendages. Your participation in the ceremony is most fortuitous. As we pour your steaming parts from your breached husk, you will cry with the force that pleases the mighty deities Dogar and Kazan. Then we will address our inquiries and receive deific guidance. Glorious!
Ghostbusters? I mean, I'm pretty sure I've watched the first movie at some point. Did it have an especially large number of screams in that movie? Or is it one of the later movies? Because I'm pretty sure I've only seen the one. So... Tell me about yourselves?
Your interest is not unusual. It is through the omniscient guidance of our mighty lords of darkness that we have achieved this state of near perfection.
Right.
We will dispel your ignorance concerning the first child species of the unmerciful Dogar and Kazon.
Right. So... I'm not sure if they've told me the broadcast frequency yet that Dogar and Kazon have been using, because I think I need to learn that before I can use the caster against them. So, tell me about your fascinating customs and ceremonies.
Our culture is rich with meaningful tradition. During the birthright, the egg sac teems with many new potential deaths. The hatchlings fight over their first frothy draught of blood. In the ensuing frenzy, many hatchlings are consumed, either partially or in their entirety. It frequently performs ceremony of affirmation, as the participant grinding away partial or even whole appendages. It is the pain that acknowledges the greatness of the twins of excruciation. How can they help but notice the scream caused by the mangled nervous tissue?
Okay. How did you end up like you are?
For eons, we lived appendage to mandible. Then, many millennia ago, we received the guidance of Dogar and Kazon. This enabled us to move beyond the simple existence of tranquil hunter-gatherers to become world-striding avatars of death and destruction. Over the many years, we advanced our technology, always in the name of Dogar and Kazon, always in the development of more sophisticated tools for murder. Then, the gods gave us the means to go forth and commit even more glorious acts. This was 29 years ago, when the Ur-Quan improved our starships and weapons. The war against your alliance was glorious. But alas, all good things come to an end. You lost. We honored the wishes of the soft and merciful Ur-Quan and stopped eating you humans. To continue our festive ceremonies of death, we began employing our native species for ceremony. Things seemed to be going well, until we accidentally exhausted our supply of all these life forms. We became distraught and called to our gods for guidance. Then, 8 years ago, Dogar and Kazon responded to our wails of dismay by directing us to devour feathered bird beings, the Pakunk. We now penetrate deeply into their home space. When we complete our mission of genocide, we are certain that we will once again hear from Dogar and Kazon.
Okay. Help me understand this. You consider yourselves evil?
Evil? Of course we're evil!
Okay.
Dogar and Kazon would never reward a less than hideously evil species with their baleful grace. Why, we are the very definition of evil! Everything about us, within and without, reeks of heinous deeds, deceit, and treachery. Even our house pets are rather evil.
Nice. Evil is defined as deviation from established values. If your entire society behaves evilly, then aren't you all, in fact, good?
We are all evil. We all behave in a mutually agreed upon fashion of murder, torture, deceit, and so forth. Our uniform acceptance of this heinous credo creates an orderly and cooperative society which hardly seems evil.
Exactly.
Evil is doing things that make others hurt or fear. We all do that, of course. But since we all do such things, as sanctioned by our culture, it would be bad to do otherwise. Which means, blasphemer! Do not play with words. You anger both Dogar and Kazan. Now you must die!
Oh well. Interesting. Because I feel like it's definitely been established that the Korra and Kazurtsa, they don't consider themselves evil. Because generally, like, at least for humans, they don't really ever consider themselves evil. I'd feel good about it. So, but I guess for the Ilrath. There we go. Okay. That didn't work out quite as planned, but I'll try anyway. It did work.
It is the hideous and inspiring voices of our gods, Dogar and Kazan.
Yes.
Oh, great gods of evil and darkness. What can your humble and devious servants do for you?
Right. Leave this place, seek new prey?
Oh, mighty Dogar. Oh, mighty Kazan. Your devoted servants hear your words and obey your divine and cruel insights. The Pakunk are unfit for our sacramental tortures. We relish the prospect of killing worthy prey. We will leave immediately so that we can begin our glorious evil devotions. But who shall we prey upon next? Who shall suffer our inspired torment? Didn't those loathsome Umga once mention a race near their region of space? Yes, I have it. The Thradash. We will go now and kill all of them.
Pretty sure they're supposed to be on the same side, though. Oh well. Good. If I remember right, the other dialogue options didn't really do anything long term, so that's that.
Farewell, Dogar and Kazan. We are awed by your malevolent presence, and swear unto you to commit even more violent, treacherous deeds tomorrow than we did today.
Counting on it. Okay, so if I save now, and then load the save from before, would I be able to use the device from over here? Yes!
Listen.
Okay, that works.
It is
Because then I don't need to go into combat with them. So, seek new prey,
we will
and so yeah.
farewell.
Perfect. Because this means I don't need to lose crew members. Okay. So... theoretically, now I should be able to go over to... where was it? There, Procyon. Maybe not directly through the solar system. Just an idea. Okay. That was that one over there. So, try and avoid combat. Oh, it's probably one of the drones, actually. Right. It's been following me for a while. Yeah, of course it is. Okay. That's perfectly fine. Got it. More currency for me. So. It even says Slylandro Battle Group. Which I'm pretty sure is the species that send out the probes. I always forget their name. But it is interesting that it kind of tells you the entire time who's been sending them. Because at this point, I don't have the self-destruct code thing. Because I reloaded after talking to them. Because I do actually want to be able to destroy the probes. For the money. So, yeah. Because this way I don't really need to use the cargo bay at all. I can just destroy the probes as they pop up during my travels. And I just directly get currency for that. So that works. Okay, so... let's see if I can now talk to them. Like, would I be able to talk to them from over here? Nope. Okay. Figured I'd try. There. I think from here I'm able to do it there. Faster. There it is.
We are the Genjasu. We are the Mernherm.
Yes.
We do not understand how you have penetrated the slave shield or why,
Right.
but in doing so you have interrupted the process.
Right.
Explain this intrusion.
Struggling against the Ur-Quan, can't you help us?
We cannot be of any assistance now. We are in the middle of the process.
Right.
I will explain.
Please do.
After we, Chanjesu and Mernherm, were defeated by the Ur-Quan, we chose to be encased in a single slave shield on this world.
Right.
As soon as the Ur-Quan departed, we began the process. We initiated a synthesis of our two species, our two cultures, one crystalline, the other purely mechanical.
Yes.
This process, fueled only by the radiant
There it
energy
is.
of our sun, will eventually produce a new hybrid race. And when the process is complete, we will crack the Ur-Quan slave shield and emerge from our chrysalis like a winged insect unleashed from its cocoon. Then we will be ready and capable to deal with the Ur-Quan, their battle thralls, and their dreaded Samatra.
Right. Why can't you help us now?
The complete synthetic hybridization of the Chanjesu and the Mernherm species will require approximately 35 of
Right.
your Earth years. This extended duration is necessary because our synthesis mechanisms are dependent exclusively on the light of our sun for energy.
Well, I brought a portable sun, so we could find some way to get you more energy. Would that speed things up?
What you describe is theoretically possible,
Yeah?
but it would pose a great danger to us.
It would?
The process must be executed as planned, or it may fail catastrophically.
Okay.
We would be destroyed.
Okay. I hope they give me the details on how to not have everything fail catastrophically. We can here to find out what you're doing then, eh?
Though your ship's design is unfamiliar to us, we now understand that you are of human origin, and so we will share with you our reasons for accepting the status of Ur-Quan slave. In 2135, our great alliance burned within the crucible of sentience.
So
Though
that's
our
24
fleets
years
of
ago?
armed starships held back the hierarchy's grotesque armada for many years, in the end, the Ur-Quan unleashed a power upon us that was so overwhelming, we knew we would be annihilated if we did not submit.
Right.
This unstoppable power,
Right, that's about
this
true.
ultimate weapon, was a huge starship, an unstoppable battle platform built by the precursors in the ancient past. Your vessel shares some similarities in design to the Ur-Quan's battle platform, which they call Samatra, meaning Great Trophy. The Samatra was many times larger than your ship and bore weapons and defensive systems that made it invulnerable to all of our technologies. It remains a mystery to us why the Ur-Quan fought us for so long without using the Samatra.
Yeah, I know the answer.
But when they finally brought the ship into combat, the Samatra incinerated our finest brood home vessels from 10 times our own ship's weapon range. We had no choices beyond submission or devastation. Before the Ur-Quan arrived to accept our surrender, we sent one last message to your people. A message suggesting that your species do as we Changesu and Mernherm plan to do. We would accept the Ur-Quan's demands and become slaves until such a time as we found a way to destroy or neutralize the Samatra.
Right. I guess I'll ask for advice.
Our wisdom is available. Detail your need.
I guess I'll start at the beginning. How can we defeat the Ur-Quan?
You must find some way to destroy the Samatra. To do this, you will need a powerful weapon capable of destroying an entire planet.
I have that.
But that is not all. You will also require some way to distract the
I have that.
Ur-Quan to give you the opportunity to use the weapon.
I have a Denari. What do you make of it?
We know the Dinyari only from legend, where they are described as the embodiment of evil and cruelty. If ever there was a devil, Captain, it was the Dinyari. However, if in fact the creature you possess is one of this ancient breed, its mental power may be useful to help confuse the Ur-Quan.
Yep. I have a huge bomb thing from a race called Yodwig. Is it really a weapon?
The device you speak of is a huge antimatter bomb.
Eh.
If you had activated it, the weapon would have annihilated your ship and everything else within 500 kilometers. The destructive power of this weapon makes it suitable for the most important task you will ever undertake.
But how do I flee, though?
The neutralization of the Samatra, the Ur-Quan's nearly invincible battle platform.
I mean, maybe I don't get to flee. I borrowed a device from the Mycon. Do you know what it is?
We do not recognize this device,
Yes?
but it appears to be a precursor tool which can radiate a great amount of energy.
Yes? Enough advice for now?
Though your presence here is a painful intrusion, we will always provide advice whenever you request it, Captain.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye, once and future ally, human. When
Maybe
the
I'm supposed to
process
use the
is
device.
complete and we emerge from our chrysalis, I shall tell your grandchildren of our conversation this day.
Okay. Yeah, I'll interpret that as I'm supposed to be using the device while being in orbit. So I'll save before I do that. Just in case. Okay. This thing. Very bright around here.
We are free.
Okay.
You have flooded our synthesis
I guess I
mechanisms
didn't blow stuff up.
with a
Good.
wealth of radiant energy. What was supposed to take decades has been accomplished in seconds. The process is incomplete, yet we have emerged. We are the Chmer.
What?
Why have you interrupted the process?
Okay, so I did interrupt the process. Wanted to see what you looked like without all the orange junk. Ah. We struggled to free all races from the Ur-Quan. We need your help.
Your need must be great for you to have risked so much.
Yep.
Just to bring us from beneath the shield.
Yep.
We were not ready, but this is now in the past.
Oh, it's just
What is
one
done
reload away.
is done.
Okay.
You are intent on stopping the Ur-Quan.
Yeah.
Very well. We are prepared to
Okay.
assist you in whatever way we can.
Sure.
We must first tell you that even before we were placed under the slave shield, we realized that the only way to truly defeat the Ur-Quan was to first destroy their
Right.
precursor battle platform, the Samatra.
Yeah, I know that.
This vessel was responsible for the victory of the hierarchy over the Alliance.
Yes.
When it was brought to bear against our worlds, we could not resist it. This must be your priority. This must be your eventual goal.
It is my goal.
We know what is necessary to achieve this end.
Blowing it up.
But first, we must know what you have already learned. So we will scan the databanks and logs aboard your ship.
Okay.
There. The process is complete.
Okay.
Now we can discuss what you must do. You need to locate the Ur-Quan's Samatra vessel.
Uh-huh.
If you cannot find it yourself, ask those others who are near the
I
Ur-Quan.
already tried.
Perhaps they will know. We have detected the presence of a Dnyari aboard your ship.
Yeah, I told you about that.
Though the being is darkly evil and incredibly dangerous, the Tallow device you possess has effectively nullified the creature's power over you. However, it will do a most excellent job distracting the Ur-Quan long enough for you to approach the Samatra and destroy it.
Okay.
You possess an antimatter
Yeah, I
bomb.
know.
This is good.
Uh-huh.
But had you activated it, the
Yes.
device would have
mentioned
annihilated
it
your
already.
ship and everything else within 500 kilometers.
Uh-huh.
Even so, we will have to improve
Oh.
this device, magnify
Okay.
its power with our crystal technology.
That's new.
The destructive potential of this weapon will then make it suitable for the most important task you will ever undertake, the neutralization of the Samatra, the Ur-Quan's nearly invincible battle platform. You are fully prepared
Oh,
for the undertaking.
I am?
There is every chance that you will be able to destroy the Samatra
If I can find
and
it.
stop both the Ur-Quan and the Core.
So did they improve the bomb I'm already carrying? I don't know. What happens now?
We will now fit the precursor weapon and our own crystal
Right.
amplification system to your vessel
Neat.
by routing a portion of your flagship's fusion power through the weapon's ignition chamber. Its destructive force will be multiplied by a large factor.
Okay. Wait. Does that mean they upgraded my main weapon, or that they upgraded the bomb? Because if they were talking about upgrading the bomb, then it sounds like I'm definitely going to be blowing up my ship along the way. If we find this weapon at the Sumatra, isn't it going to hurt my ship?
Your vessel will be
Yeah.
totally annihilated.
Can we put a delay timer on that or something? Anything we can do to change that?
No.
Okay. Any other assistance?
Because your flagship will be substantially weakened by our modifications, you may require additional combat vehicles for protection, so that you can approach close enough to the Sumatra to detonate the weapon. We will provide you with the designs for our new Avatar-class fighting ships.
Neat.
In competent hands, these ships are a match for both the Ur-Quan and Ur-Quan vessels.
Competent hands. Not me, then. I'll proceed with the modifications. I don't have any other options, so...
The completion date for your vessel's modification is roughly 2 weeks hence.
Okay.
So that you and your human companions may make any necessary preparations at your starbase.
Okay.
We will now transport you and your crew back to Earth immediately.
Neat.
Good luck, Captain.
Gee, thanks. Okay. That's...
Good to see you again, Captain. There's something I think you should know. We've made a formal alliance with the Shimur. Their ships can now be built in our shipyards.
Neat.
Also,
Yes?
we've detected a minute but measurable disturbance in the inner space fabric at approximate true space coordinate
Oh yeah, that's
100
the...
by
That's
50.
the hook.
Our scientists speculate that this disturbance may be caused by many thousands of hyperwarp penetrations, all in phase, as though a huge fleet of ships were on the move. Also,
Yes?
in the 2 weeks that have passed since the Shimur began to work on your vessel, they attached the Utwig bomb to your ship and have
Neat.
also put in place their own crystalline amplification devices to boost dramatically the power of the weapon.
Right.
This work is now complete, and your flagship is ready for whatever final modifications you desire.
Nice.
The Shimur technicians wanted me to explain to you that the bomb and its crystal power boosters are fragile and cannot be moved from their positions at the back of your vehicle.
Okay.
Now I have some bad news and some good news.
Okay.
The Shimura had to remove all your main modules, weapons, crew pods, and the whole lot, including your emergency warp escape unit. So
Neat.
pick your engagements carefully, Captain.
Lovely.
In addition, their equipment now fills the rear 10 slots, leaving you only 6 for your own modules.
Okay.
But here's the good news.
Yes?
The Shimura have provided us with an unbelievable wealth of minerals and other resources. We no longer have limits on what we can build for your flagship or your fleet.
Very nice, I guess. I'll go and change stuff about the ship, I guess.
We're all depending on you. Goodbye, and good luck.
Thanks. Okay. Well. No room for landers. I guess I won't be landing anywhere anymore. Okay. So... Right, so this was the type that I was using. So I'll do 2 of those. And then the tracking system. Okay. I do not have enough fuel. Right. So I also don't have any crew. Couldn't I found out the location of the Sumatra before they make it so I can't use my ship anymore? I guess I'll put the cannon at the front. Okay. I guess I need to add some more crew, because there's no way I'm not gonna get into any combat. Okay. So I need to fuel up. There is apparently an escape pod. Wonder how much room there is in that. Oh well. I'll just put a bunch of crew members on my ship. It'll be fine. They'll fit in the escape pod somehow. It'll just be very crammed. Actually, not this one. I'll get rid of one of these. Actually, I feel like that makes the most sense. Okay. Let's see. I guess the submarine didn't really do their thing. And yes, I'll probably have to replace all of the ships? Actually, can I save at this point? There. I feel like I should be saving. Okay. Yeah. I do have unlimited resources, so... It does feel like I should be going for the extra powerful ships. They do have very significant crew capacity, so maybe I don't actually have to have a crew pod on the main ship. So maybe instead I'll do more fuel. Because right now, at least, that seems more important. Okay. I feel like something's being a bit glitchy. Because, like, it's only the first one where the font looks right. The other three, I think stuff's glitching out a bit. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's graphical glitches happening. It's fine. A game with graphical glitches on this channel? Never. So many ships. Makes me wonder what happened to the other species, because I had a lot fewer available than before. Like, I'm not even sure the Ludwig ship is available. It is, okay. Fine. But I'm not sure what was going on there. I guess maybe I can recreate it now because I got rid of the other one? I don't know. I'm confused. Yeah, I'll just go for a full fleet of the new ships. Because what else should I do with infinite resources? They did say that their ships were able to deal with both Ur-Quan and Korra ship in capable hands, which might not be me, but it's fine. So, do I really want the crew pod? Or do I want more fuel? Tricky. Guess I'll just save again. And just try it this way. Okay, so the Mycon are leaving. I guess I'll try and ask the Zok of the Tukane is their homeworld. Because, I mean, they said something, the, Murmur and Shinjasi, they said something about asking the aliens living near the Korra and Ur-Quan. So, I mean, who else would I be asking if not the species living inside their sphere of influence? So, it'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Nothing that could ever go wrong. Speaking of which, the Itwig and the Subox are still busy with their fight. So I guess that's good. I guess the Cyrene didn't really join the fight. Oh well. Because, I mean, I held up my end of the bargain, but I feel like they didn't. I mean, I helped them with the Mycon, and they were supposed to be my allies after that, but apparently I need to go and visit them to make it official. Even though I did everything else. Like, I've been busy. Yeah, exactly. But I've been busy. Couldn't they have sent someone over? I feel like they should have had the time to send someone over. Oh well. Weirdly peaceful journey. Why haven't I been attacked at all? Like, not even by the probes. Oh, there's one. Guessing that ship isn't friendly. Well, I have saves to go back to, so... For now, I'm just gonna try and see if I can at least get the information on where the Sumatra is. Because that's the important bit. And I still don't have that information at this point. And I'm just bad at maneuvering the smaller ships in general, so...
Welcome back to our world.
Yeah, welcome back to our world.
I just said that.
So, it doesn't mean I can't say it too. Besides, you always get to talk first. That's not fair.
Sorry, that's just the way it is.
Well, why? That doesn't make sense.
Look, don't ask me. I think it's something technical.
Yeah, right. I'm so sure. What a lame excuse.
Right. Any news about the war?
No, we have nothing new to report.
Nope,
Okay.
not a thing.
What's happening around here?
Although this may not pertain to the Ur-Quan,
Yeah?
we have received an interesting report from one of our deep space scouts.
She found a strange metal door.
Yeah, I already
thing.
dealt with that.
Although she and her crew are trying to open
They failed.
the report back,
Go up.
that is Epsilon.
Go up. I
Already did that.
just...
Other alien races?
Not m-
This space
inside,
which have... Which have...
only us are strange which profess to be on
A
We believe that which have some
and what...
the pro
Then, wait a minute. Means now...
we have that somewhere many
Okay.
Oh, dear.
So the answer is no. I still don't know where the
anything else?
thing is. Okay, great.
Goodbye, Captain.
See ya.
Still searching in the dark. Good. I mean, I guess I can try and go visit the Udwig. gonna be very low on fuel by then. So, Gamma Quarry 1, which is somewhere over here. So, just need to know where that battle platform is. It's like they're purposefully not telling me. There's a teleporter thingy around here somewhere, which I guess is the safest choice. And the other option is like around here. I feel like the first one was better. So, out of this area, I guess I could just reload, since they did not give me any useful information. Okay. And then just use the teleporter to try and get closer to where the Utwig are supposed to be. Well, after they've finished fleeing. Which technically at this point... at this point they haven't really started yet, but it'll be fine. Devices... Portal... So 530528. Okay. So hopefully them and the Ultron, maybe they'll have more information for me. That would be nice. I'm not sure they even left any Utwig at that location, but I guess I'll check. Yeah, Gamma Aquarium. So... no, it's around here somewhere. There. There's Gamma Aquarium. Let's go. Yeah, hopefully I'll find out something. Because I think it was the Utwig who said something about the bomb needing to be improved. And, I mean, that was way before I got more information on that. So, it doesn't seem like the Ultron does give useful information. Just don't know if they'll give useful information on this. They're not here. What? Has this always been a rainbow world? Huh? But I thought that was the Utwig home world. Wasn't it? They've been living on a rainbow world this entire time. I'm so confused. I guess they have been living on a rainbow world. Because I'm pretty sure the Ur-Twig were originally from here. I'm confused. I guess I'll just fly into combat. That's the worst that could happen. With a ship that's not nearly as capable in combat as it used to be. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. This is fine. I do hope I can avoid combat for a bit at least. Oh, they are on the way back now. Not sure if I can meet up with them while they're on the way back. Maybe I should just head back as well. And then just wait for them, basically. Okay. Yeah, that's fairly close. So, does time pass when I just sit in hyperspace like this? It does. So, I guess I can just wait for them like this. Come on, Ur-Twig. I need help with, the whole, finding the super important giant battle platform detail. I'm really trying to figure out which other species they could have meant that lives near the Korra and Ur-Quan. Like maybe the Tradash? But they don't like me right now. So I hope it's not them. Well, some ship is approaching me. Okay. Probably one of the probes. Yes. Well, I guess I can test out the new ships. So... attack with one of the new ones. What? That worked? I'm confused by their ships, but... they do stuff. Okay, the Ur-Twig are still slowly coming closer. Wonder if I'll actually see them on the map. Because they should be reaching this area. Is that gonna be another one of the probes? Yes. All right. What's that? I'm not sure which... well, it worked. Not that it really matters anymore. Because now I don't need the probes for resources anymore. Okay, that's the Ur-Twig.
Extend our sincere greetings to the remarkable being that returned to the Ur-Twig the meaning for our continued existence.
You're welcome.
We have returned from a conflict of a grand scale, with our fleet battered, but our masks of valor and daring do held high.
Okay. What? what happened since we last met?
We have met the Ur-Quan in battle, and, well, let me explain.
Yes.
Initially, when our forces swept to the Horologi stars, they proved effective against the armaments of the Ur-Quan. With our shield absorption technology, we were able to sweep clear the Ur-Quan's spinning blades and absorb the brunt of their fiery corona, allowing our Supok's allies to concentrate on the vessels themselves.
And?
However, the costs were high. Very high. I should don the facial effigy of remorse for lost comrades.
So, given what you learned, what should we do now?
We have done all that we can. There are no others capable of significant intervention.
Right.
Certain doom grows imminent for all of us.
Right.
We lament. But wait,
Yes?
listen closely. The Ultron intervenes. There is a solution.
Yes?
You are the solution.
I know.
Only you may halt the Ur-Quan's seemingly inevitable advance upon life. They can be defeated, and you must do it. Oh, my spirit is lifted.
Bet they're still not gonna tell me the
My mask of
location.
confident and lofty posture had not been burned, I would don it with rash impudence, ignoring all etiquette and procedures.
Yep, they still didn't tell me. Great!
Excellent! The Ultron's coruscations indicate that your future actions are laced with great potential.
And death.
Proceed with our heartiest endorsement.
Gee, thanks. Okay. So. Guess I'll go back to Gamma Quarry. Maybe I can get more information now. Are they actually back here now or not? They aren't. Okay. So... where else are they? Do they just not have a planet anymore for some reason? Because, like... oh, I guess that's one of the probes again. Yep. Okay. Not entirely sure what the weapons are on this ship, but button mashing seems to work. So that's good.
Ah!
Yes?
It is the most recently appointed Ultron Saint, the captain from Earth.
Uh-huh.
We flick our facial appliances collectively in a smart salute, indicating both respect and gratitude. How can we assist you?
Can you give me information now?
As you know, we were forced to
Yeah?
withdraw from the Ur-Quan offensive. Although we were able to make good account of ourselves, our casualties were high.
Okay.
In our attempt to balance the doctrinal conflict between the Ur-Quan and the Ur-Quan, we avoided the Ur-Quan.
Uh-huh.
However, they continued to engage us whenever possible. We had no choice but to take whatever losses were handed to us. I
Okay.
can think of no mask that properly expresses how I feel concerning this situation.
Any other information what I should do?
We have done all...
Okay.
Excellent! Proceed!
Yeah. So, absolutely no additional information. Neat. What was the Supox planet again? I think it was in that system? So maybe the Supox know something? Like, why does nobody know where they park their battle platform? It doesn't sound like a very small thing. I guess nobody ever lives to tell the tale. Hello, Supox. Guess I never needed to go to their actual planet. Yeah, okay.
Hail,
This is their
fellows,
planet.
and well met. We trust that your seed distributes widely.
What happened at Antares? Describe the struggle?
Hello, Captain. We fought the Korra. Our buddies, the Hoodwig, did some pretty serious damage to several fleets, but we mostly just watched, helplessly.
Huh.
The Ur-Quan did not seem to realize that we were helping them. And as often as not, they attacked us, too. We may have delayed the outcome of the fight, but it still seems clear that the Korra are winning.
Okay. Learn anything?
During the battle, one of our ships
Oh?
intercepted a signal from an Ur-Quan vessel to
Oh?
a Korra ship.
Oh?
The contents of the message was simple.
Oh?
Sa Matra. Immediately after receiving the broadcast, the Korra vessel disengaged from combat, entered hyperspace, and sped off in the direction of the Craterus stars.
Okay. So still just the Craterus constellation. Good. What do we do?
We can only hope that the opposing forces of the Ur-Quan and Korra are sufficiently even in power that they reduce each other to insignificance.
The thing is, I've already searched that system. Like, that's the system that's always been mentioned as the one where the Korra and Ur-Quan have been fighting. So, I already knew the name of that system, and I'm pretty sure I've searched everything in that system. Guess I'll have to search it again. How are the Utwig liking their Ultron?
They are beyond ecstatic, well into the range of rapture, or perhaps even pegged on epiphany. If you wish to learn the true depth of their joy, talk with them yourself.
Okay.
Farewell.
Okay, so technically... Yeah, maybe. But technically I now officially learned that? I mean, at least it's strongly implied that Sumatra's supposed to be there. And I know the Craterus constellation is right here, because I've been searching it. Like, I searched here, searched there, I've searched there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Okay. I mean, I do have a teleporter that's somewhat close, so I guess I'll just use that. But apparently... like... at that point, is it looking for a needle in a haystack? Because it sounds more like looking for an elephant in a haystack and not finding it. It's like, I already looked in that system. Extensively. hope I'll find something this time around. So... Wait, did it not work? Oh, that was weird. Okay. I think it's... that one? Yes. That was the soup box. Okay. Guess I'll save again. Just hope for the best. There. So... I'll just start with the bigger star. And hope that I won't end up in never-ending combat. Yeah. Okay. Would have been nice if they could have told me something a bit more specific than just the name of the constellation. Because searching an entire constellation in the middle of a giant war zone, it's not that easy. No energy scan readings. Of course not. Well, the thing is, like I talked to the whatever they're called now, the hybrid between the Chinges and the Murmurm. They told me to talk to the species near where the Ur-Quan Cora sphere of influence is. I've talked to the Zoc, talked to the Utwig, I've talked to the Supox. The Supox told me the name of the constellation again. The Umga don't really like talking to me, but I guess technically I can try them. And the Tradash, I don't think they'll be talking to me anytime soon. Because I stole something from them and they're still quite upset. So, yeah. That's why I'm just trying to search it again. Because, like, I have to pick between the different species I'm at war with. Not entirely sure which one's gonna be willing to help me. I guess technically at this point the Umga aren't at war with me. I think maybe I didn't do the thing where I asked them for information and then they go back into war mode. Let's see. So... guess I could go back here. And then find a better teleporter that's near the Umga. Let's see if they feel talkative at the moment. So... their homeworld... there. Beta Orionis 1. So, somewhere around here. Not sure there's an especially convenient teleporter. I mean, there's one that should at least save me some amount of time, but it'll be fine. So, portal. Portals are being weird. I really lost track of where I wanted to go. I think location-wise I was around here. Okay, I think I have the one I wanted to check. There. I think that's the closest one. Right. That's the Arilu area. And Beta Orionis is the one I'm looking for. There. I really hope I'm not misremembering about the not having talked to the Unga at their homeworld yet. Since taking the Denari off of the planet. Because as soon as I've done that, they're back at just being at war with me. So, hoping that I remembered correctly. Okay. Because if I did, then they should all be nice and peaceful. Which would make this a lot easier. I mean, I still don't really want to deal with the ships, but...
Hail, hail, my little once not he, oh great.
So... Tell me your secrets.
Secrets? Sure. Oh.
Right, the Ur-Quans.
But we found bring it. Though they we not. So oh.
I mean, I guess I could also check the Cyrene. Because technically they're kind of close to the area of influence. It's just that because of the shield that they don't really have an area of influence themselves. So... OS... Okay. Alright. What did it have against the Ur-Quan?
Because talk blowing up that we got the impression. Whatever, maybe.
So, that did not help. Okay. Oh, right. They got rid of my escape thingy. Right. Yeah. Right, they did that. Okay. Guess I can go back here. Maybe earlier? So, could go and visit the Siren, see if there's any change. Because, I mean, maybe they noticed something. They did kind of promise to help me with the Ur-Quan. And I haven't really talked to them since, so... maybe them helping with fighting the Ur-Quan is gonna go beyond them just giving me ships, or the ability to build ships. Which I think was all I got before, but maybe now that I'm ready to, well, blow up the ship along with the precursor battle platform, maybe now they can give me information. I don't know. But yeah, otherwise I guess I just need to search the Craterus constellation again. So many planets. I really don't know where they'd park between all those different stars and planets. Because, like, it's a large constellation. I can try and see how many stars exactly. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stars. So yeah, it's a bit much. Okay. I'm back.
Success, Captain. The Mycon's fleet is in shambles. Justice is ours. We have revenged ourselves against the heinous Mycons. They fell for our trap so completely.
Yes.
When they approached Organon 1, we were hiding behind its moon. As they approached, their ships broke combat formation in preparation for their hideous implanting ceremony. We waited until they were fully dispersed around the planet. Then we attacked. The standard Mycon tactic would have been to speed out of orbit using a gravity whip maneuver. But the pod ships refused to abandon their slow-moving, deep children's spore pods. They remained in the gravity well. And we sliced them to ribbons. They must have lost a dozen ships to their own stupidity, running into their own plasmoids. The rest? Well, we took care of most of them, in our own special way. And Captain, now that we have taken our revenge on the Mycon, we give you our starship officers and penetrator designs so that you can add our ships to your fleet.
Gee, thanks. What's new?
Not a great deal, Captain. You seem to be the biggest source of... I've had a request from to be transferred.
Okay. What happens to you?
I expect I'm going to be pretty busy overseeing repairs, preparing some kind of... if and when the Ur-Quan return here.
Okay.
Goodbye,
Okay. Let's see. I highly doubt that Tradash, the Ors, the Vux, or the Druge have information to tell me, but I guess I could try the Ors. The Ors are different, usually. So maybe they noticed something the others didn't. I don't know. Really running out of ideas. Who else might have more information? Because just telling me the name of the entire constellation again is... yeah. Like, it's about as helpful as going, oh, you're looking for a needle in the haystack. Well, have you searched in the haystack yet? Yes, I have. very annoying to search through, but I have several times. Technically, I don't know if I searched every single planet and moon in all of those. But, like... the place where I found what? The ores? Because I didn't find the weapons platform ever. Would be nice if I did.
Welcome back, Captain. You are our favorite customer. Now,
Do I have anything to sell?
appreciate your
No. I have nothing. Well, at the end of my first run, I found them in interface communications as they were telling me that everyone else had been killed. So, yeah. Wasn't the most useful. No, viewers aren't on this one. I always struggle to find them. Clearly not here. Leave that one. Okay, I think that's their ships. So I'm thinking one of these is their planet. Just let me land. Nope, not their planet.
I am X.
Yes.
Campers are the best.
No new dive options, so good to see you.
Even more pleasant combination.
Right.
Perhaps. And I can. There are. What? We are.
Yeah, that's exactly the same as before.
I am all. You. It. Do you? Yeah.
Okay. I mean, maybe if I talk to them at their planet, maybe then it would be different. But that didn't work. Okay. Not their planet. Okay. Fine. Do they even have a planet? I don't know. I mean, I don't remember where the Andersons had their planet. But if I remember right, that one was not inhabited by the Ors either. Okay. I mean, maybe I just go back to the Murmur Herm and Chanjasu. I mean, maybe they'll take pity on me and just tell me the information I need. Because I guess otherwise I'll be combing through the Great Race constellation again. Yep. Because I really am running out of ideas on who else to ask. Because I really doubt that Tradash want anything to do with me at this point. Because I stole the spindle that they liked so much. So.
We greet you, human captain. What do you need from us?
Information.
Yes, we have reached two conclusions.
Okay.
One, the location of the Sumatra can be confined to the stars in the Craterus constellation.
Now you tell me.
Seek the vehicle in this region. Two, because the Ur-Quan lost so many ships when the Shofixti caused their own sun to flare, the Ko-R's forces are grossly superior to the Ur-Quan.
It's still the same exact information.
The war is not over between the Ur-Quan and the Ko-R. It shall be soon, with the Ko-R victorious. When this happens, the Ko-R will move through space, destroying all intelligent races one by one until none remain. You must not be distracted. The Sumatra is the key to their dominance.
Yes.
Destroy their sacred trophy, and united with our allies, we can defeat their star fleet.
Okay.
Seek the location of the Sumatra, use the powers of the Dinyari, and while the Ur-Quan are in chaos,
Yeah.
you are prepared with...
Alright, that's another one to add to the list of go check the Craterus constellation. Fine game, I'll go brute force it. If you insist. Okay. Especially now that I can't flee from combat anymore, it's gonna be so much fun to constantly have to save scum my way through searching that entire constellation. Because as soon as I got into combat, I'll probably be in trouble. Because combat tends to mean that I then end up in more combat, and more combat, and more combat, and more combat. And their fleets have like 5 ships sometimes. And they have a bunch of fleets coming after my ship. And I won't be able to flee. That's good. That's good. Very good. Glad. Okay. Guess I'll head back to hyperspace and then into the portal again. Because if I at least teleport close to where I need to be, I won't already have 20 ships following me. It will only be like 5. Okay. I do feel like they could have maybe designed this part a bit differently, because... Hmm. 520, 540. But yeah, would have been nice if they gave me some sort of information on, like, how to find the ship other than searching a rather large constellation. Okay. I mean, I guess I can overwrite this save. Okay. So... I mean, I don't think there's anything in this gap in between. And I have already searched there as well. They were pretty busy in Alpha Craterus, and these shouldn't be part of the Craterus constellation. I mean, to start out, I can at least just do a visual check of all the different systems. I don't know if the battle platform is on a planet or not. Maybe it's just floating around now. Well, I don't see it here. Looks like a planet in the habitable zone, though. So I guess out of everything, might as well check it. And I bet it's nothing. Yep. Just some life forms. Okay. I mean, I didn't see anything flying around. So... still could be parked on any of the planets, depending on how big that battle platform thing is. There's an Ur-Quan ship coming after me. That's good. Always fun when that happens. Oh. That looks different. I have a feeling there's something going on here. Because otherwise, what is that? Okay. This one I used the Denari because I don't really want to try and break through that. That's a bit much.
I sense the presence of my ancient slaves. It is time, Captain.
What now?
Oh gosh, gee, I don't know. Let's just sit here and talk a while, and ignore those thousands of dreadnoughts that are gonna cream us in a few seconds.
Yes, that. What if it doesn't work?
I'm scared, Denari. What if it doesn't work? My species have waited 200 centuries for this moment, so stop blubbering.
Okay.
Let's get to work.
Fine, do your thing.
Okay, now, whatever you do, once I've started,
Yeah?
don't leave the star system.
Okay.
We've only got one chance at this. Let's make it good.
Okay.
Here I go. Oh.
Sure. I'll just save again. Okay. Pretty sure it was that one here. Also, one Denari can control that many, but okay. Guessing that's the battle platform. Okay. So... that's only 6 ships protecting it. Guess I'll save again. It'll be fine. Hello.
There is something wrong
Yes.
here. Something
Yes, there is.
which makes my sheath retract and my talons ooze.
Don't worry about it.
I sense the ugliness of 1,000 evil thoughts. And I have located the source of these fetid emanations. They come from aboard your vessel. Foolish renegade human, why have you come here? All that you have found is your inevitable punishment. You may not approach the ancient Sumatra, the symbol of Ur-Quan dominance. Your presence here is further violation of the slave laws, which your species have already violated so flagrantly.
Maybe I should have read the fine print in there. Maybe that would have told me the location of this metro.
Your species' penalty shall be annihilation.
Okay. Wow. So surprised. Okay. Well, they destroyed that ship. That didn't work out so well. Oh, I guess it's a tractor beam type thing. I am still struggling to defeat their ships in combat with that ship type. Oh, well. There, that worked. Okay. I think I might have figured it out. So. Don't bump into the planet. Ugh. It really doesn't work very well. Okay. I mean, I destroyed one of their ships using 3 of mine. What could go wrong? That didn't help. I mean, I got them at half health, I guess. Ow. Really? Eventually got rid of that ship. Well, there goes my ship. What's that? Okay. Got that one. Yes, the Ur-Quan ships are a lot easier with this ship type. But I am struggling with the Korra ships. Okay. Dang it! Really? That have to happen. Okay. I'm glad I saved. Okay. Got that one.
Launch fighters.
I don't like this. All of a sudden, I found a different strategy. Okay. Nate. Their strategy is pretty good, actually. I mean, maybe auto combat would actually do a better job at this, because as I've proven before, I'm pretty bad at steering anything other than my main ship design. Okay. Might be their last one. Yes. Technically did it. Does it count? I guess it counts. Save. So I think I technically managed to get through the boss fight. Hello.
Okay, human. You made it past Sumatra's guards, and now you can attack the vessel itself. So listen closely. The Sumatra is protected by a thick shell of fused asteroids, reinforced with a weak stasis field. You'll never break through that. The only opening through the asteroid shield is covered with a powerful force screen. One touch of that screen, you're history, Captain.
Okay.
To destroy the Sumatra, you'll have to destroy the shield generators embedded in the asteroid shell. To drop the force screen, you'll have to destroy all 8 of them.
Okay.
When the screen is down, bring in your flagship, move into the asteroid shell, and then press the big red button on your controls. That starts the detonation sequence. Your escape pod will eject automatically. Just hope you're far enough away before that ship blows. Okay, human, this is it. The last battle. Your final moment of triumph. Don't screw up. In case you're wondering, I'm not going with you, Captain. I'm staying on board. Why, you ask? Because I'm locked in here, you idiot. Get me out. Help, help.
Okay. So, I'll go with the smaller ships first. Oh boy. Oh boy. Of course it has defenses. I don't like that. Okay. Good. Great. I've destroyed 0 of the thingies I'm supposed to destroy. Good. Why is it doing that? Well, okay, main ship. It'll be fine. Be fine. It can never go wrong. Except for all that. That seems pretty bad. Yeah. Well, there goes that. Okay. Me? Oh boy.
Okay, now you're still on that screen first. You're open. Okay, why you? Because I'm like out.
At least I saved. I got 1. Out of 8. Great. Okay, it's 2 out of 8. Ow. Okay, 3, 4. I'm very confused. I'm not doing so great. Why are their defenses so fast? Okay. 5. Maybe I can get the last 3 with the main ship. Who knows? Ow. Guess I can't. Main ship is not fast enough to outrun. Okay. Well. Isn't that quite the boss fight right at the end there? It is, yes. Why does it keep bouncing me? How annoying for it to do. Those green things just making the ship bounce in random directions. It makes it kind of impossible to do much. Like, how are you supposed to figure out how to compensate for it just catapulting the ship to the other side of the map? Alright. Well, I guess I could go back to here. And turn on auto combat. Okay. And attack them. So, no longer me steering this, because I do not have the skills. Well, it looks like the auto combat has about the same skill level. Well, technically it did take out the first ship quicker than I did, I think. So, maybe it'll give me enough wiggle room to do this, I don't know. Still not doing great against the Korra ships, but better than I did. So, fine, fine. So this might just buy me enough time to destroy the defenses. But no, the auto combat can't really deal with my ship design, so... At least for the final battle, I won't be able to use the auto combat. Because it just never works out. Okay. Unless after you defeat all the generator thingies, like maybe at that point it doesn't really matter anymore that the auto combat doesn't seem to know how to use the weapons. I don't know. Okay. I mean, it seems like a fairly even matchup, I think. Well, except for that time. There. Still, they're doing better than I was. Last chip, I think. Okay. Good. Technically managed to survive with 7 ships instead of 2. Alright. We'll save again. And I guess I'll see what happens if I let it do the auto combat. Or I could try it myself at least. I have saved, so. Yep, that's not what I meant to do. There. Okay. Okay. Guess I'll try with one of the ships that are still in decent shape. rid of one. Right. Wasn't able to outrun the fire thingies. My bad. Okay. Just doesn't really work so well, does it? Okay. Specifically the bouncing is just... I don't like that mechanic. It makes it so difficult to steer. Okay. Technically making progress, but barely. They would stop catapulting me across space. That would really be very appreciated. And there goes that ship. So yes. This fight. It just works. Perfectly designed fight. Okay. Not expecting that one to do very well, but we'll at least give it a shot. No. Didn't even make it there. Okay. Huh? Fine, I'll approach from the other side, I guess. There goes most of my health already. Okay. Still 3 to go. There goes that ship. 2 to go. Main ship. What are those targeting systems I paid so much for? Are those even here? I don't think they are. Alright, I guess I'll auto-combat the rest as well. Okay. Okay, fine. I guess that works. Auto combat just completely skips over the fight. Whatever. Details. Okay. Well. When I woke, there was an angel floating above me. I knew I was dead. But if one has to die, I thought to myself, this was definitely the right way to be dead. This was about the time... That was about the last time I heard her voice, telling me to stop babbling and listen a moment. Told me the escape pod had almost been torn in half. Been unconscious for over 3 weeks. My crew and I had succeeded in our mission of dying. The force of the explosion amplified by the crystals had been sufficient to vaporize the Sumatra. Following the destruction of the Sumatra battle platform, the fleets of the Ur-Quan and Korra had fallen into chaos, had been vanquished by the Tremor forces and allied starships. Tella told me to sit up. Said there was something she thought I'd like to see. Put myself up and looked around. I was in sickbay of the starbase looking out over Earth. Beneath throbbed the sick red glow of the Ur-Quan slave shield. Ella smiled and said that for the past few days, the Tremor had been working on lowering the shield. It should be neutralized right around now. With a flare of incandescent light, the slave shield vanished. For the first time in my life, I saw the true colors of Earth. Blues and greens in 1,000 different shades. As we watched, we could see the first signs of ships coming from Earth. We lifted from the planet's surface to join us in space. The destiny of mankind has been delayed for over 20 years, but now our world was free and nothing could stop us. I stayed in that hospital for almost a month. That day, I watched the shield fall and beautiful Taylor stood at my side. I'll never forget that day, not for the rest of my life. Grandfather, then what happened? Yeah, how did you get home? How long did it take before you and Grandma finally got married? Well, we intended to come right home. We got a little sidetracked. Taylor and I didn't make it back here to Unzervault until almost 5 years later. Grandfather, what happened? Where'd you go? How'd you find the Mark II? That, my children, is an entirely different story. Okay. Okay. Thank you for playing the Ur-Quan Masters. This game has been brought to you by Fringy, the sport of something something? Fringy had nothing to do with it. This game was about war, slavery, intolerance, heroism, justice, inevitable triumph of good over evil. You're crazy, the developers got millions of Fringy endorsements. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. Did not. Did too. Did not. Did too. Okay. So, you probably thought I was dead, didn't you? Well, I'm not. Got away from the ship at the last second. Now I'm really going to cause some trouble. In fact, that's what the sequel is going to be about. Yeah, that's the ticket. Me and my exciting adventures as I conquer the galaxy for greater glory of me. It will have action, it will have drama, it will have gratuitous alien sex scenes. It's gonna be great. Happy campers are the best. It is happy. Hold it, I'm getting sick of this stupid dialogue. Who wrote this stuff? 5-year-olds? Okay, I'll try again. Happy campers are best. It's good to smell you again. Hello again, heroic humanoid. Ever since you returned the Ultron to us, everything has been wonderful, just perfect. Within just 2 days, our factories will begin churning out appropriate facial appliances, and I've already picked out my first mask. The domino of unrivaled merriment. Yes, we are all ecstatic, even the High Proctor something something as she performs the exultant caper of something something. Look how she leaps with the Ur-Quan held high, how she twists, how she twirls, how she tosses the Ur-Quan into the air. Oh no! It crashed again. Furious and ready to kill. Throughout this entire game, I've done nothing but bluster and threaten. I've had no opportunity to show my true skills as an actor, my depth and range. No one knows my sensitivity, my gentle inner being. Start. What if I was something something? Now Spielberg may never call me. Okay. Of course they broke the Ur-Quan in the end credits. Phew, I'm glad that was all over. That was tough. Playing second banana to the twig. Now I'm hungry, but I'm sick and tired of sunlight. Want some real food? Like a hamburger or a steak, better yet. How about a dog? In case you were wondering about me, don't worry. I'm doing fine. In fact, I just talked with the designers and they've assured me that the sequel will be all about me. Isn't that great? They said they wanted to move away from the warrior mythos and expand more into the healer cycle. Maybe my big chance. The only thing I'm not sure about is the new costume they want me to wear. They said this one would be really revealing. I see someone approaches, but who is it? The creature which wrongly called a disgusting Ur-Quan. I wrongly called a blah blah blah. And pouchless large log freak. And leprous non-functional sex organ. And wallowing phlegm-filled something something. Ah, my human friend has returned. What am I doing here, you ask? Trying to get some rest, that's what. I'll be lucky if I don't have a heart attack soon. No idea how hard it is to replenish an entire species. Okay. Final parting with our favorite seeker of enlightenment. How sad. But wait, this doesn't have to be the end. We've established a conduit from the reams of our harmonic awareness directly to you. You can use this channel to ask us questions about your past lives or your future destiny. Just call that number 24 hours a day. Okay. Only $2 per minute. Great. Children under 18 must have parental permission before calling. Good. So, I suppose you're wondering what I'm doing at this control console. Well, I guess I can tell you now. I'm writing a screenplay. It's an existential thriller, kind of a cross between a Woody Allen angst fest mixed with some of Toby Hooper's best work. Actually, this is just my way of getting my wing in the door, you see. What I really want to do is direct. Okay. Hope you know that contract negotiations are going to be very rough for my role in the sequel. Yes, rough indeed. To begin with, I want 10% of the royalties, creative control over my dialogue, and a fat cut of the toy licenses. What? What do you say? The sequel is going to be all about me? How wonderful, what an honor, what a great chance to move up the ladder towards producer. Forget everything I said about license fees. It's an honor just to work with you. Blah, blah, blah. Mary had a little lamb. I like to hold fuzzy little animals and give them huggy-wuggies. You're probably wondering why Ur-Quan is saying such stupid things. Well, he isn't saying them. I am. That's right, me! The little guy down in the corner. Since I've been stuck down here for the entire game, translating Submit or Die into about 100 different languages, thought I'd take this opportunity to express my feelings. You know what I think? I think this whole game would have been better if they'd done it as a musical. That's what I think. But do the designers listen to me? No. Oh no, it's one of those ultra gross humans again. Quick, hide your eye! Look at the pulpy red thing in its mouth. How it wiggles and writhes like a wet bloodworm and plays over the hard white nubs that protrude from its head bone. I think I'm going to be sick. We are the Ur-Quan Korra, the followers of the path of now and forever. You are filth, we shall cleanse. You'll be annihilated. I mean, let's start over. Hey, Mr. Director, can you please think of some other word besides annihilate? I mean, what's the use? I give up. Do you really believe Project Blue Book revealed everything the army something you know what really happened at Roswell, New Mexico? Have you heard of the Men in Black? Any friends who have missing days? Sleep with your window unlocked? Be seeing you. Okay. That was quite a lot of text to read in the end credits. In addition to the credits also rolling at the same time. But yeah, how this many people worked on it with it being free, yeah, pretty sure that, well, I don't know if they're also using the credits of the original game, so of Star Control 2, which is possible. But otherwise, I believe this version of the game is based on, like, what's it called? The words, they escape me. Like, like open source, I think would be the word for it. As in a bunch of people working together, open source. So, yes. That. But yeah. So, it's possible that this is specifically for the open source version of the game, which presumably most of those people were just working on it for funsies, not getting paid. So, don't know. I mean, unless... I don't know if they had a Kickstarter for this part as well. Because I know that for the new one they had, or have, a Kickstarter. But, yeah, no clue. But the original devs are supposed to be making a sequel to this game. So... don't know if Star Control 3 is a proper sequel to this game, or if the new one would be a proper sequel to this game. Or if both would be proper sequels. Because as far as I know, the new game they're making is not just a remaster of Star Control 3. So, makes me wonder if Star Control 3 actually continues this storyline or not. Since Star Control 3 seems to not be the most popular. So, sounds like maybe they went a different route. But if that is the case, then maybe the new version, as in the new sequel that they're making, maybe that one will be a proper one to this game. I don't know. I guess. I mean, I already know I will probably want to play the new one when it comes out, which I'm not sure if it's out yet. I technically haven't checked. It's just staying on the end. Yeah, I've definitely heard bad things about Star Control 3. So, I'm conflicted about whether or not to play it. But I do want to play the new game from the devs of this game. Because, I mean, that just... Yeah, I'm intrigued. Because I really quite liked this game, except for... Well, the ending part where they kept on not telling me which star within the constellation. Yeah. So much effort to just have them tell me information I basically already knew. I mean, they confirmed that the battle platform was in the Craterus constellation, but I'd already suspected it before. I'd already searched it before. Which just makes it a bit frustrating for them to not say a more exact location than the one they'd said, like, ages earlier. So, that's that. Anyhow, that was this game. Closing the game window. There. I guess I can check if I can find any news on the new game. And I also still don't know what the pattern is that the Rainbow Worlds are supposed to be in. So, I don't know if you can really find out more about the precursors. Maybe. I just clearly didn't figure it out. So, let's see. So, demo is planned to release this year. So, okay. I don't know if there's any more detailed information on it. But, yeah. Seemingly, they're not ready with that one just yet. But, yeah. I don't play new games on a regular basis, especially not on this channel, but yeah, I do kind of want to try that one once it comes out. So I guess I'll have to wishlist it if that's already possible, to just try and keep track of it. But yeah, regarding Star Control 3, I still don't know if I want to play that one. I mean, based on how seemingly the people who like Star Control 2 dislike Star Control 3. Like, I've been warned. So, I mean, I already have my suspicions that it's maybe not the best sequel to this game, which would explain why everyone seems to dislike it so much. But I don't know. I guess I might as well still give it a chance. But, yeah. I guess being warned that it is made by different people and the fan base not being entirely on board with how it turned out. Yeah. Like, I feel like it wouldn't really change my opinion of this game. So, I guess I can play Star Control 3. But either way, speaking of games I'll be playing, I think it might be time to close the current game poll. Because, well, I need to start a new game on Thursday next week. So, yeah. Yes, for now the poll is still open. Won't be open for much longer. Like, I guess since, the same way I have another channel, well, I mean, I have a YouTube channel. I don't have another Twitch account. Like, I mean, the Spider-Bot is technically my Twitch account. But I don't really stream from that one. So, yes. Either way. But I mean, it is at least a Star Control game in name alone. Even if in no other way. But yes. Yeah, to me it does seem like the game is one of the games designed to be replayed a bunch of times, which, I mean, is perfectly valid. It's just, not really the most convenient thing to do for the way I play through games on stream. So, yes. Well, I have a feeling if I were to make a second channel, it would still have the word spider in the name, or Spidey. But, yeah. Either way. Yes, some streamers stream from their bot accounts. Or so I've heard. Not me, though. But yes, I guess the poll has been running for a month already. I have given you guys a couple more minutes now, I think. Like, 2 more minutes. Close enough. So, I'll actually be closing the poll. Yes, I will still give you a couple more seconds, but definitely not ages. So, I'll wait for another, let's say, 20 seconds from right now. But yes. Like, from what I can see, there are a couple of games that were doing quite well on this poll. So, not a huge gap between the first couple of games on the poll. So, decent chance I'll be playing several of the ones that did well on this one. But yes, closing the poll right now. Okay. And the winning game of this poll is Commandos Behind Enemy Lines. Second place is Master of Orion, which I believe has been compared to Star Control 2. Not sure if it's also been compared to Star Control 1. Then Settlers. Actually, very interesting. It's 15 votes, 14 votes, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. There's no 8 votes. There's 2 games that got 7 votes. But almost managed to do a countdown there. Fancy. But yes. Alcabeth is actually on this one. I completely forgot about that. But seemingly that one only got 9 votes. So, yes. Either way. It seems like next Thursday I'll probably be playing Commandos Behind Enemy Lines, and that's obviously assuming that I can manage to set the game up properly. But yeah. And if I can't manage to get that one set up properly in time, then it would be Master of Orion, which only got 1 less vote than the top voted game. So, yes, that's the plan. Anyway, let's see who we're going to raid. My social links are in chat. Mastodon and Blue Sky are where I post my stream schedules every week, and YouTube is where all my VODs go. So, who do we rate? I don't usually rate out this early, so always a tricky choice. Well, I guess I've picked who we're rating. I thought he was still on his BRB screen. Apparently not. So, Ring is playing a game that I won't even try to say the name of because I'm pretty sure I'll butcher it. But yeah, well, head over there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday with more Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Bye!